Welcome back to part 2 of the UNIGATE User Guide. This time we'll be going over how to register as a creator with the NFT bot. And again, so this isn't minting, but how to register as a creator. So that way in the next video we can go over how to mint and all of those details. So this time again, we'll be using Espers coin as our example. And let's go ahead and get started. So if you remember from our last video, the link will be in the description in case you haven't watched the first part, because again, this is part 2. And we're going to go back to our Discord. And again, you can have this through your browser or through the application. In this case, I have it running through my Google Chrome browser. And again, this is just preference. So again, we're going to go over just the fact that I'm in the NFT test bot. But you're going to want to navigate to the NFT bot room of your respective network. And what I mean by this is Espers is not the only blockchain that has this feature. There are other ones partnered with us that I'm sure you saw in the beginning of this video. Those are all logos of projects that are partnered with us, and they have the same capabilities underlying, is what I mean. So they all can do NFTs, and they can all do smart contracts. So in their respective channels, you'll see things like this. You'll either see NFT bot channel or something like this, that refers to their version of it. So moving on, what we're going to have to do is to register a creator account. This does require 500 ESP for the Espers network in particular. I understand that this may be a concern considering some of you have noticed the recent market, going up. And I just wanted to reassure everybody that this isn't really a concern because we're going to be balancing any kind of fees that users are paying. So I'm saying 500 now, but if you're watching this video at a later time, it's probably going to be lower or definitely balanced to match a reasonable rate. And then it'll be auto-managed by the blockchain itself and the network itself. So with that, let's go ahead and go over how you're going to get that 500 ESP into the NFT bot itself. In this case, if you notice over here, when we scroll down to the bots, we have the Espers bot right here. This is the Espers tip bot. And what I mean by tip bot is that it can hold your coins here in Discord, and it can withdraw them too. They also get rained out periodically, so we do giveaways. Excuse me for my horrible grammar there. But we conduct giveaways, and this bot will give you coins when that happens. But anyway, let's go ahead and go over how to deposit the coins using this bot. So in this case, it's really, just like it's always been, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to use an exclamation point, not a hashtag, because we're talking to the tip bot. And we're going to type in deposit. And then we're going to mention the tip bot. So again, you can just type in Espers. And when you see that, you can just hit enter or click on it. As long as you have this blue highlight, that is the most important thing. I know a lot of users have been questioning, or asking, why won't the bot respond to me? And this is probably because you don't have it highlighted like this. So just make sure you have it blue highlighted. And we're going to go ahead and hit enter. So as you can see, it's responded to me and stating that my address for my deposit is all this. For the sake of time, I went ahead and already pre-deposited coins, so that way you guys didn't have to sit here and wait with me while it confirmed it. It doesn't take very long, about 5 minutes, to confirm your balance, but still, this was some time that I felt I could save and shave off the video time, so that way we could go ahead and move forward. When you're depositing coins, the bot will let you know that A, it's received the transaction in the first place, that it's waiting for a confirmation, and it will let you know when it has confirmed them as well, and that you're ready to use them. To see what your balance is, you just simply type in balance, and then we do the same thing. We just mentioned the bot, and it's going to tell us how much we have. So in this case, it says I have 520, which is more than enough in this case for registering our account. So to register a minting account with Espers, ESP in particular, and this, again, will change per blockchain. So if you're trying to do this with something like Frog or PupaCoin, just be aware that the fee will change. And the tip bot associated with that project will let you know what that fee is. So don't worry, you can either choose to accept it or choose not to. It will let you know. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a moment as we go ahead and attempt a registration. So to attempt a registration, we're going to type in hashtag again, because we're talking to the UNIGATE bot this time. We're going to type in regmint, or regmint. And then we're going to reference, we're going to type in ESP. And the reason for this ESP is we're letting the bot know what network we want to register with. So in this case, you may see net ID commonly used. What I mean by net ID is the coin ticker. So again, in this case, we're using ESP as the net ID. So we're registering to mint. We're registering to mint on ESP. And let's go ahead and add the bot. In this case, again, we're going to add the UNIGATE bot because that's who we want to register with. Okay, so as you can see, I've been DM'd now. The bot is letting me know that I have confirmed 500 coins. I have it, in other words, I have it available to spend, and I can register my account. With the UNIGATE bot, it's first letting me know initially when it was checking, that it was checking to see if I had 500 coins to register. Again, this amount may be different for you, even if you're using Espers later, as we may readjust this. We probably will. But this is reference. Again, just reference this to what you currently are having to pay. And then it's letting me know here, after it spoke to the bot, that balance is confirmed. To finalize, please run this command. And here's that net ID I was talking about. This confuses a lot of users, it seems. And again, I just want to point out that this means coin ticker. The network ID is the coin ticker of the coin. So let's go ahead and copy this. I just Controlled C. We can also just copy it like that. We're going to go back to Espers. We're going to go back to our channel here. And we're literally going to paste this, right? And again, replace the net ID with ESP because this is the network we're registering with. That's the blockchain we're registering with. And make sure that you're at UNIGATE bot. You see how it's not highlighted here? Again, we want to make sure to click on that so that we have it highlighted and that we're properly referencing the UNIGATE NFT bot. Let's confirm CTR, like as that says, or confirm our creator account. So now we're going to do that. So again, I just was DM'd, and as you can see, the Espers bot lets us know that we went ahead and paid 500 Espers to register a creator and minting account with the NFT bot. And what I mean by this is you do have an NFT account with the NFT bot, obviously. You have an account with that bot. But now you've registered as a creator with Espers blockchain specifically. So again, you will have to register for each individual network, as each individual blockchain is completely independent. Even though we all work together, they are all independent in their own right. So you will have to register for any blockchain that you decide to mint on. In this case, again, we're sticking with Espers just for sake of demonstration. And as you can see, we've gone ahead and registered with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what PupaCoin says. What UNIGATE bot says. I appreciate you following along with me there. So what the UNIGATE bot's going to tell us here is that obviously we're attempting to register, and then now that it's paid from the bot, from the tip bot, the Espers bot, it's saying congratulations, we created or registered a creator account with UNIGATE. This is our minting pin, and I'm showing you this because this is going to change for this account later anyway. This is all for demonstration purposes, but this is a very real pin. Do not share this with anybody, like ever. Do not ever share this unless you intend to give your account controls to that person. So again, do not ever share this. I even tried to kind of make this obvious. What this does is this allows you to mint through the website because it synchronizes with the bot directly. So when you make a minting request on the website, it literally asks the bot, is this user authorized to mint this? And the bot takes control from there. Since the website is really more like a block crawler, a block explorer that shows you everything you have and shows you all the NFTs, and the bot itself is the processing engine that creates a lot of these things for the UNIGATE system. Again, this isn't UNIGATE bot does not handle all the logic for each blockchain. This is just for UNIGATE, and this is just for the UNIGATE system itself. And the reason why I want to emphasize this is UNIGATE lets you more easily be a part of these systems and part of these networks, because you can mint easily through Discord, for example, or through the website. And this is just simpler than using the wallet and having to create a script, with the smart contract. So this is effectively a tool that lets you more easily do what you need to do with the networks. All right, so moving on. It says finish creator account, registration, use this command to view your details. So what it's going over here is to view your details. It quite simply is meaning, let's go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and type this in. So view creator, or view CTR creator account. And again, we're just going to want to make sure that we're actually referencing that bot. So here it says that it can find my creator account, that our minting attempts are 0, our denied NFTs are 0, our found network NFTs are 0, our VTX is 0. So let's go over this a little bit real quick, just so that way we can explain some of this. When it's stating that minting attempts found 0, it means that you have never even tried to mint an NFT. And this is fine, it's just stating that you've never tried. And this number will go up for any minting attempt, whether or not your NFT is denied or not. So moving on to denied NFTs, what this means is that your NFT simply was not appropriate for the blockchain, whether this means that it was copyright material, illegal material, or just vulgar and removed from the chain due to user votes. This specifies if that ever happened. And then found network NFTs. These are NFTs that actually made it onto our blockchain and that are now part of the Espers network. So these are successfully voted on. And VTX 0, you can ignore this for now. This is the fee transaction ID that you paid for the 500 up here. Oh, it says I have 520, excuse me. But the 500 that, if you recall, we paid. So the VTX ID is something that will auto-update later on its own. You can safely ignore this. This is just logging the registration of the fee paid. Something I wanted to point out as well, when you create an NFT, you want to make sure that this is not copyright information. You want to make sure that it isn't vulgar or pornographic. And you want to make sure this is legal content that you can post. All NFTs on any of our blockchains, including Espers and the UUNIGATE system, go through a consensus voting. And what this means is our community has to vote on your NFT. And if it's voted out, then it's denied. Too many denied attempts, and you lose your creator account. It's banned off the network, and you will have to create a new one. The reason for this is to prevent users from being able to be malicious and to hurt what we have built here. This is something that Ethereum and other blockchains have to control manually, or they simply don't control it. But we've decided to leave this actually in a more decentralized manner by having our community vote on these systems. And by having our community regulate our content, we can ensure what I would say is a bright future ahead of us. So thank you again for going over this, and thank you for joining me on how to create an account. I understand that this may not have been fully eventful, but at the same time, this is an important foundational step. Now that you have a creator account registered, when you watch the next video on the Part 3 guide, you can go over the minting, and it will make a lot more sense. You'll be already familiarized, and you'll be ready to mint without any further issues. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys all join us for Part 3, and we're looking forward to a bright future.